Yay! All right, this is Tuesday, August 14th. We are going to be finishing out the notebook, getting to your class names homework assignment, finally picking up the pictures from you, and then what else is going on? Pictures from you. Oh, and then beginning our new project. Those of you who are at home, there is a handout that you were supposed to pick up, which you can't because your arms aren't long enough, because you're at home. But you can go to my website and find it, and you can follow along with us there, or you can just pick it up tomorrow, and that's absolutely fine with me. And you're more than welcome to do that too. I am recording first period right now. You can tell by the uproarious sounds coming from the background. Listen carefully. That's kids blinking. And that is about as exciting as this class gets. Yes, I am trash talking them, but at some point they're going to show personality. My fingers are crossed. It's going to happen. All right. So, see, from there, the things that you are going to need today, the notebook, we're going to finish with a picture of you. If you're at home, follow these directions and then just make sure that, excuse me again. Follow these directions, and then when you come back tomorrow and you're back alive, we'll get you all caught up from there. Is there anybody who's having issues with Remind as far as getting signed in, signed up, things I can help you with? I know I had roughly like 40 kids send me messages yesterday, either who are 13 or lied about being 13, and they were all excited. And so any number of questions coming in last night, just making sure. All right. Blink twice if you're scared. Just check and make sure. So we're good to go on Remind. If you want to send me pictures to print, because I've had a couple of kids who want me to print pictures for them, here's what you are going to have to do. You are going to have to combine all of your pictures together into one file, because I am not going to print out a whole bunch of pictures. I had a number of kids who emailed me like 5 pictures, and they're like, print these for me, and that's a lot of work for me, and I am lazy, so that's not going to happen. So if you want me to print pictures for you to charge you that 1 point, you are going to have to download this app, or something that's called like a collage. Stop hiccuping. Okay, a collage app, where you get to sort of put all the pictures together. It'll look something like this. You create your own little collage app, and then you send that to me. I will print that file for you. The one thing is, make sure you put your name into it so I can figure out who it is when I get it. But you put all those together, and then you're going to email it to me. If you're not sure what my email address is, 1, I get to make fun of you. 2, go to my website. It's at the very front of my website, MrBroviac.com. In the middle of it, there's a giant thing there that says, my email address is, and it's written right there to help you out. So this is how you're going to get them to me. So those of you who sent me pictures before, you're going to resend me pictures in this format, and then I'll be more than happy to print them for you. If you have your own pictures, go you. You don't have to worry about this. Questions about as far as this goes? Nope. No more staring at me. I just want to make sure. Those of you who are doing the home game, once again, if you're wanting me to print the pictures, I'm more than happy to. It does charge you 1 point. Gesundheit drops you down to the 4 out of 5. Make sure yours, when you do it, looks something like this, where you just put your different pictures in there and then make sure you have your name on there in some way, and that makes it much easier on me. Gesundheit. Stop. All right, then we're good to go with your notebooks. Everyone has this on the outside of it. I have markers in case we need them. We're good to go. No one wants a marker, so you can throw it at me. All right, just making sure on that one. All right, so on the very first page, what do we put on that first page?
X.
Good, just making sure that you guys can actually breathe and all that. All right, good job. Giant X on the first page. And then we went to the next page and to the next page. Set up our table of contents from there. How far did you have to number your notebook?
30.
Nicely done. So we're good to go. We set up the table of contents on the left and the right. And then, at the top of each of the left-hand pages, what letters are at the top?
H.
Because that stands for?
Homework.
At the top of the right-hand pages? That stands for? And then we did that, then I think that was it. Oh yeah, 3 table of contents. Idiot overrun pages, in case we're good to go there. Those of you who are playing the home game, in case you missed this before, we're going to step you through my first period. They're so much better than my other classes. And so they've already done the bell work, but we're going to pretend we didn't, and we're going to play the bell work game again. And they're going to be so patient and loving and wonderful. But those of you who are at home, we're going to try and help you out and walk you through what you'd have to do. So let's pretend we're doing our first bell work. So on here, the first thing that we're going to end up doing, which side of the notebook does it go on?
Right.
Good job. The first thing you put up there is?
Day.
Nicely done. And that's where the ocho thirtino comes in, and you're going to put the August 13th, but Mr. Brovicast, it's the 14th. I'm aware, but my special classes got to it yesterday, so we're going to go ahead and just put 8/13. So if you're at home and you still haven't done this, just put down 8/13, or if it really bothers you, put down 8/14, and I'll survive. It'll be okay. And the next thing you put down is the number, and what number assignment is this? 1. Done. And then the title for this one?
A joke.
Oh, I got you on top of it. It's going to be called A Joke. They only know this because they paid attention yesterday, and not all of them are dumb, so I'm kind of proud of them. And then our first available page number is?
2.
You guys are getting better. Why not page 1?
Because that's homework.
Almost all. You guys like a wonderful little zombie choir. Because that's the homework side. Brains. And that puts you on to page 2 from there. Then you are now going to turn to page 2. So those of you at home with your notebooks, you now turn to page 2. Flippy, flippy, flippy. Flippy. And then you'll know it's on page 2 because it has the 2 at the bottom. And it should have the B at the top. And the 1 over there. And the H over there. And this tippity, toppity, spottity. What are you going to put in that top corner?
Date.
Date again. That's where 8/13 comes in. 8/13 goes in that top left-hand corner. Then you come across the middle, and then what goes in the middle?
A joke.
Nice. So then you write down the title, A Joke. Whenever we do bell work, you do not have to write down the directions. You just have to do whatever the directions say. Simple as that. And for this one, it just says, you are going to tell me a joke. It does not have to be funny. Some of you have no sense of humor whatsoever. I'm absolutely fine with that. For some of you, you can just put down, as we said yesterday, a mirror, because hilarious. Or you can put down you doing homework. I told a bunch of jokes yesterday, but they were really painful, like dad jokes. I don't want to torture my first period again. Ooh, I'll throw out a new joke for you. So we'll try this one. For those of you at home, you're welcome to write down any joke that you want. You can pause here, and then you can Google what is a joke. And then you can write that down, and that's fine. If not, then let's go with, what do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea. Get it? No idea. No idea. No idea. That might not have been a good first period joke, because I'm guessing when you guys ride the bus home today, you'll be like, no idea. And you'll start laughing at that point. It'll finally hit you. But, well, that not the strongest. Ooh, we'll try one more then. Maybe this one's more aimed at you guys. What did the green grape say to the purple grape? Breathe, man, breathe! See, because the grape was holding its breath, so it was turning purple. Once again, it's going to hit you later. Or not. Maybe that's never... So anyway, those of you at home, you just missed more of those. What's long, brown, and sticky? Oh, so you guys know that one you know. That's what that word level is. I apologize for trying to elevate your education levels. So all you're going to do at home is just write down a joke. The only way you fail this assignment is to have a completely blank page. My first period kids, if you still have a completely blank page, you're a horrible child. Just write down something. Literally, you can just write down the word words, and at least you've done something. I mean, it's not very funny, but maybe you just think words are hilarious. And you're just like, words, and then you'll be good to go. Well, moving on from there, you guys showed somewhat life. Some of you guys blinked 3 times. Now, turn back to your table of contents, and we're going to finally make Will happy and give you guys official homework. Which side of your notebook does this go on?
Left.
Oh, that's good. We're going to put the date that we're doing this homework assignment on. I'm going to put 8/14. Nailing my Spanish so far. I believe I am correcto. Number. What number assignment is this?
1.
Wow, those are lots of numbers. How many homework assignments have we done?
1.
In our notebook?
None.
None. So this makes it this number 1. So this becomes number 1. It's the first one there. And then, did I give you guys the title already?
Yes.
I mean, those of you guys who paid attention and have been talking about it. Good job, smart kids. Mr. Brovicast, I'm not a complete moron. I know, you're just a partial moron. And then our page number. What page number does it go on?
No.
Nicely done. Page 1. Make sure, let me quick. I already checked your guys' notebook. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
to make sure you guys didn't mess up this first part, putting in page 1 without me having to poke you with my kid poking stick. We'll just make sure real quick so we can save kid poking time. I mean, it's not like I don't have time to walk around and poke kids with sticks. Use the cracker there. You just worked on that. All right, good job. Wait. Ha. Aha. Just put it here. There you go. Thank goodness. See? Good job. See? It's a good thing I came around to poke kids with sticks. Turn back to your table of contents, Maddie. Make me go all Luke on you. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Stop! What goes in that first spot right there? Nicely done. All right, good job, you. See? 3 kids. I've gotten you correct. So huge smooth marker. Those of you. I figure someone at home that's going to freak them out all of a sudden. If you're at home and you just wet yourself, that's okay. We don't know. Just go and clean yourself up. Will. 4 kids I've given to help so far. So put your kid. There you go. It's almost like I'm useful. All right. Those of you at home, welcome back. I'm glad you got to the restroom all right. Now we're going to go ahead and turn to page 1. And then apparently I'll be coming around to make sure we've not screwed over this one too. There's a number of us screwed over that table of contents. That's all right, learning. You'll know you're on the right page because you have the bell worky side on that one. And now we're going to go to the left-hand side. You're going to put in that top left-hand corner, what's the thing that goes there? Nicely done. Ocho Fortino. And then in the middle, what are you going to put there?
Last name.
You. And then for the homework, you also don't have to write the directions. You just go straight into doing whatever the directions are going to tell you to do. Now, you can just read the directions. They're also on my website. And you go to like the homework notebook, and I have all the stuff there. You might want to write down the, it should be the 15th, not the 14th. What's wrong with it? That should say Wednesday, 8:15. Because it'll end up being, no, it's Thursday the 16th. Uh-oh. I have to fix that. Hang on 1 second. If you're at home, wait. Pause it. Let me change that so this way it doesn't look like a mistake. There. Thursday. And look at that, like I never made a mistake. The due date is Thursday the 16th. What you're going to be doing for this, the things that you're going to want to look for. You are going to need to number the entire way down so you know how many people are in class. We have, I think, 27 people. 28 including me. So you're going to number 1 through 28. And you are going to write down the name of each kid in class. You can either do first name or you can do last name. Either one is fine with me. You do have to include me, which means, Gesundheit, of the 28 names, you should have at least 2 of them. One of them is on the front of your notebook. The other one is me, written right over there. So there's at least 2 of them for you. And then I will be going through and repeating names here again in a moment to try and help you out. Now you guys have the easiest one of all, because I'm going to be repeating names over and over and over again. And so for you guys, if you miss a name, you can just go home and watch this video, and you can just slowly play it, and you'll be like, I'm cheating, yo! And it'll be an easy way to do it. My other classes, you don't, if you're in periods 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, you can't just write down the names on this video, because they are not the kids in your class. So that will not work for your cheating. So you're going to have to be a bit more creative on that one. So what you're going to do is make sure, here's where it gets tricky, because you have to number them. If you don't number them, I will not grade it. What's going to be tough on you is if you suddenly start randomly writing names down, you're going to have a tough time figuring out who you're missing. So do it so you're going down rows or some way, because if not, you're going to get to like 24 of the 28 and be like, I'm missing 4 people. I'm like, what 4 are you missing? I have no idea. I can't figure it out. And I'm like, well, now it sounds like you have an issue. So make sure you can figure out which 4 it is as we go through. Aiden 2.
Is it okay if you misspell their name?
Yeah. The only people who are going to see it are you and me, and you don't know how to spell their name, and I don't care about them. So we should be fine. So as long as it's close. Now, if their name is John, and you spell it B-I-L-L, that's not even close enough. So at least enough for me to figure out, and we should be fine. All right. Those of you who are at home, I mean, if you're first period and at home, one, you're here with me now, so that's kind of creepy. But if you're using this to cheat later, then you can go ahead and use it. Otherwise, if you're not in first period, here's where you're going to want to fast forward into that screen changes, because I'm going to practice saying names to help out my first period class. And so at home, just like into the screen changes, and then keep going, because that's the new thing. All right, let's see. Let me just make sure. Corbin? Nope, in the wrong class. So there. All right, so names I messed up before. Corbin, right? Is that right? Yes. And Braden, I messed up. And then Jordan, I messed up before. And I think that's the name over here. We're fine. All right. Whew. See how I do. Aiden, Blanca. Braden. Seriously, I got it like starts with a C. I know. And it was right there because that's Carlos. And that's Braden. And that's not helping you whatsoever. But it starts with a C. And it was like, Cass. No. Don't help me cheat. Don't be. I can get it. Have faith in me. I can't get it. Camilla. It was right there. I'm gonna get there. All right. So Braden, Camilla. I have no idea. I've gotten a solid. Carlos. The problem is I'm packing my brain with like 180 names because I also have my cross-country girls I'm trying to remember too, and so all the names jumble around in there and it gets kind of crazy. All right, so then Clara, and then Cole, Corbin, Talia, Deja, Eckenbeer, Jordan, Keaton, Luke, Maddie, Malachi, Marin, Marvin, Mason, Mayar, Myra, Sam, Taylor, Tessa, Will. I have no idea why I have to pause every time, but apparently you're just like Taylor as opposed to Taylor, but it's a me issue, not a you issue. Although on the other side, I like your shirt. We went there last year. It was great. All right, so then let's try this again. Now I'm going to try going in a different direction to see if that helps me out while you're busy furiously writing these down. And then me, Mr. Brovicast. Don't forget the important one. Mr. Brovicast, I got myself down already. No, I said the important one. All right, so that would be Aiden, Braden, Clara, Deja, another Aiden, Camilla, Cole, Eckenbeer, Jordan, Blanca, Carlos, Corbin, Keaton, Talia, Luke, Maddie, Mason. Seriously, every time. Taylor, Tessa, Myar, Malachi, Marin, Myra, Will, Sam, Marvin. If you can also name all the people in class, like starting tomorrow, I will give you a monkey treat. A little shiny monkey treat thing. If you can go through and name every kid in class without using your notebook. You have to do it straight from your own brain. We're not there yet. I know you're excited. This class we might get there, because we might do it at the end of class. We'll go through and see if you can name everybody as I point to them, and we'll see how good you are. If you make a mistake, you're out of luck, and no monkey treat for you. But some of you might know people better than I do. All right. If you're not done working on names, that's fine. You can keep working on it, because I'm going to keep saying names as we move forward. But now, I'm going to move on to my next thing. All right. All right. Here is where I'm going to, for those of you who are at home, you should have fast forwarded to this point. Like, hold on. I'm going to collect your pictures. Not the 5 pictures, but the picture of you. So we're going to take the picture from you, finally. I told you it was going to happen. 1 is your name on the back of this picture. Because when I take it down, I'm going to want to make sure I can give it back to you. Not add it to my collection of creepy kids in a box. Names. Not names. Sorry, I take it back. Numbers. There you go. Here's a little better for you. Half of you are going to get this little white note card. If you don't get the note card, it's nothing personal. It's just you're not going to get one yet. So the note card looks like this that we're going to set up. So if you get the note card, pass them back in your row. Let's see, I need to go this row. You get note cards. Yes. Should work out. This row, you get cards. 2, 3. This row, you get note cards. This person gets a note card. And here you go. All right. Those of you who got the note cards, follow these directions. Take note card. So it is an up and down eversion. It's a very scientific term. In up and down eversion, you are going to fold it so that the two short ends meet. So fold it so the two short ends meet together. And you're going to pinch it so that it makes like a little tint, like a smirk. Then fold it back along that same crease. Zootite. And fold it again, and then pinchy, pinchy. Pinchy, pinchy. And you're going to fold it back and forth a couple times. Foldy, pinchy, foldy, pinchy, foldy, pinchy. And then you're going to moisten this edge to weaken it. There are one of two ways to moisten it. One, you can extend tongue and run it across there. But two issues with that. One, if you're afraid of giving yourself a paper cut, and it falls off, then don't do that. Instead, lick your finger and just like smear it across. But when you lick the edge, you're not painting it. You're not going, that's wrong too. Just top edge. And then you flip it back the other way, and you're going to do that top edge. Just once again, right across there. Once it is nice and moistened, it should pull right apart. It's like magic. And that's going to give you two pieces. So you should have two equal ones with a little fuzzy edge. And hopefully you have not screwed too much. Then, what you are going to do in a moment is I'm going to show you who you are offering it to. Because there's someone next to you who does not have it. And you are going to turn to face them and hold it up so they get to choose. You are not forcing one of them on them because you might have made one of them nasty. And one of them's all like, skablip, skablip. And you're like, you get skablippity. No, you hold it up and they're like, I'm taking non-nasty one. And it's going to work like that. So this row, you're going to face this direction and offer it. You two are going to offer that direction. You two are going to offer it that direction. Jordan, you get your choice. Both wonderful. Nicely done. This row, you're going to offer in that direction. Tessa, you're going to offer to him. I'm going to offer to Taylor. Good choice. That's my favorite one. All of you should hopefully now have one. Does anyone not have a note card? All right. Wonderful. Solving. All right. Let me make another note card. Hang on real quick. All of you need now to have, hopefully, if you have a pen, this is where a pen would come in handy. If you only have pencil, not the end of the world. Because you're now going to create your name tag. Alright. Now, you are going to hold this so that fuzzy edge is on the side. So your stripes should go across. Fuzzy edge on side. You are going to fold it with stripes on the inside, blankiness on the outside. So keep fuzzy edge to the side, fold it down just one time. And the way you're doing this, you are going to be creating a name tag. So you are going to be writing your first and last names on one of those outside flappy things. And then we're going to be putting that name tag over your picture. Something along these lines. And it's going to make a little flappy thing where we can lift it up and take a look at it and stuff like that. So first and last name written in English. Do not write in gibberese so that I can't read it. I'll make you rewrite it on the other side. So that's what you're doing now. Writing your first and last name on there in a language that we can read. If you want to decorate it, that's fine. I have some kids like, I want to put little balloons on mine and ladybugs. That's creepy, but fine. As long as I can read your name. If you have a groupie picture thing and you want to like tell which one you are in the picture, that's fine. If you instead want to make it a surprise, like you can just guess which one I am, that's fine. As long as we can just have a little name taggy thing. Now here's where it's going to get tough on you, and some of you are going to get thwapped in the head to help you learn. This is that whole directions thing connected to the yellow sheet. I can't have you keep them like this because they make little springs. And I try to stack them up, and they go, they spring into the air. So you're going to have to flatten it. So open it up like it's a little house, and then you're just going to smash it down on top. So like that, smashed on top. What's going to happen, I'm going to come around to one of you, and you're going to try and keep it around your picture like this. That does not work for me. I'm going to have to thwap you upon your noggin. So you're going to just put it on top, smash it flat. And then I'm going to come around and collect them from you. All right? If you don't have names, I'll be saying names as I come around and collect them. This would be a good time for you to figure out some of those names you're missing. Those of you at home, you might want to fast forward again until we get to the next screen. Because I collect these up. All right. So Aiden, you ate your picture, which you're going to bring it to me later. All right. Other Aiden. Good job. Good job. Nice done. Carlos. Good job. Camila. Good job. There's no name on them. Do you not know who you are? It's on the front of your book. There, yeah, you can cheat. It's okay. Braden's figuring out who he is. Clara. There. Deja. There. Eckenbeer. Yay. Cole. Corbin. Alia. Luke. Keaton. Jordan's going to figure out his last name, so I don't have to harass him too much. It's on your notebook. All right. Did you figure out who you are? Good, except now you're going to do it on the blank side. We're getting there, baby steps. And then Maddie and Malachi. Turn his over, I'm making it to yell at him. Marin and Marvin. Getting closer. Jordan figured out his last name. Yay, teamwork. And Braden's getting, yay, winning. There we go. Got Mason and Taylor. Scared and Myra, Tessa, and Myra, and Fancy, Will, and Sam. I'm just going to also write his name on the blank side. I'm going to yell it up and bring it to me. There you go. Yay! And then Sam's going to bring it over here and put it in my stack. First name and last name. It's also written in the front of your notebook. All right. So hopefully that has helped you out the whole name thing from there. So we covered that. So I picked up those from you. We're good to go. Turn to your table of contents. We're going to put another entry into it. Should we? Blanca. Good question. The two dead kids. We have one dead kid. Gavin.
Gavin Haggerty
is correct. That is the dead kid. I almost forgot about dead kid Gavin. All right, so then we're going to go there. Yeah. Trying to think it through there. All right, we'll do it. So this goes on the homework side. So it's going to go right below where you put class names. Technically, it's not really homework. It's just a place for you to write stuff down for the project. So it's not. That's why it's not listed up there, because it's not a homework you're going to have to go home and do. It's just to make your life easier. So you're going to go ahead and put today's date, August 14th. You're going to put down number 2, and you're going to put Small World Notes. What page number is it going to go on?
3.
Wow, nicely done. Why not page 2?
Because we already do work together.
Oh, now you get sassy. It's almost 8:30. I'm starting to wake up. So you're going to put down page 3. Should be right below where you guys have. Let me go around and double check to make sure, because I had to come around and help educate children before. Teamwork.
Let's go over.
Oh,
Little more.
Alright. Y'all know your wonder pets.
Of course we do. They're wonderful.
Wonder. And get your table of contents. Sassy. And right there. You're gonna have a bad entry in that spot. Good job, Sam. You're scared. It's just a stick. Probably not gonna kill you. See, coming around, whacking it with the stick is helpful. It helps the knowledge sink in. I feel the same way. Then, turn to page 3. What do you put in the top left-hand corner of page 3? Date. What do you put in the top middle?
The title.
And what is the title?
Small world.
Way to play along. When you begin interviewing somebody, which won't start till tomorrow, but you're going to be able to have to find a spot to write down all of this information. So I'm going to be explaining to you what you're going to be doing. This is where you're writing down all that information. Your homework for tomorrow is not to lose this purple sheet and bring it back for tomorrow. Because if you lose it, I get to be mean to you. So no loosey-loosey. Work on class names, and when does that due?
Give you a month to choose.
There you go. Thursday. And then the 5 pictures, you're going to be using them tomorrow for the project. So if you did not have them today, you got lucky. We didn't get to them, so you get to bring them tomorrow. Take off!